Hi, sixth grade. How are you today? I hope you all had a great puente, right? A break. Today we will talk about our English unit about wildlife park. Okay, wildlife park. So let's review first some animals and the phrases. This is heavier. Blank is heavier, right? Weighs heavy, heavier than blank, okay? Or this animal is taller than this animal. So these are important phrases. Okay, so I'll share my screen and then I'll talk to you about your project, okay? Let's see. So here, let's practice. So just respond. So wildlife park. All right, so there's a bunch of different animals, right, that we will learn. So first, let's review some animals. So you tell me, class, sixth grade, which animal is in the photo? Which animal is in the picture? Which animal? Is it a cheetah, number one, or two, an otter? Is it a cheetah or an otter? Cheetah, I think you know this one. This one is cheetah, okay? Cheetah. So now let's see. Is this a number one, a tortoise, technically? Tortoise, not turtles. It's tortoise. Or number two, whale. Okay, if you don't know the answer is number two, whale. This is a whale. So a whale is not a small fish, right? He's not a small fish. It's a big fish, a big mammal. Technically, it's a mammal. So tell me, is a whale, is the whale heavier than a cheetah? Is a whale heavier than a cheetah? Yes, the whale is heavy. It's so many kilograms. Kilograms? I don't know, we do different because in the US we use pounds. So like this is probably, I don't know, 1,000 pounds or more probably. So it's very heavy. Cheetah, small. A cheetah is smaller and therefore this is longer, not taller, but it's heavier, okay? So whale, this is a whale. So are these, there's three animals here. Are they lemurs? Lemurs with an S, plural? Or are they otters? Lemur or otters? Maybe you can look in your book, but this is number one, lemurs. Okay, maybe you've seen Madagascar, the movie, and these are lemurs. I don't know in Spanish what they are. So these are kind of like this small. So are these heavier than whales? Are lemurs heavier than whales? No. Lemurs are super tiny, okay? So they're not heavier than whales. Whales are heavier than lemurs, all right? So now tell me, is this animal in this photo, is it a rhino or is it a snake? I know you know what snake is, right? So this isn't a snake, right? It's a rhino. Look, he's running. So a rhino and, for example, a whale, they're both very heavy, right? But the whale is heavier, definitely. Okay, now, ugh, I hate this. But tell me, is it a tortoise or is this animal a snake? This is easy. I know you know this. So this is a snake. Oof, gross. Really gross. Anyway, so let me think. Well, snake. Let's see what's next. So is this a whale I've said whale many times. Whale, or are these turtles? Turtles. Remember the word in Spanish is similar, okay? Turtle, right? It should be turtle. This is number 2, turtle. So tortuga is turtle, and these are these longer, taller than snakes, right? Are turtles taller than snakes? No, snakes are generally longer. Turtles are like this, and then snakes are taller and longer. All right, tell me, is this a koala or an emu? These are the pronunciations, koala or emu. This little guy, so cute. So this is a koala, number 1, okay? Koala. Koalas live in trees. In Australia, they're very common. Emu is a bird, okay? Bird. Koala is a mammal, I think. All right. Wow. Okay. So is this a panther? I know the word is similar in Spanish, okay? They're very similar. Is this a panther or a seal? Panther or seal? Okay, the answer would be panther. Black panther, right? So you need to know, is a panther heavier than a koala? Generally, panthers are bigger, like big cats, right? And the koala's probably this big, okay? So the panther is heavier than a koala. So now this is easy too, I believe. Is it a seal or a tiger? Okay, this is a tiger. Tiger. Okay, now finally, is this a tiger or is this an otter? This is an otter. So cute. These usually live in rivers. Rivers, not in the ocean, not in the sea. Otters live in rivers. Okay, look, he has his hands, his paws. Okay, so that's all. Well, let's see. Is the otter taller than a tiger? No, tigers are big. Tigers are big, right? Tigers are taller than otters. Otters are probably less, half a meter, right? They're half a meter. Okay, so now for your project, I will describe it. Fernando I will print off one for each of you. So this is a project, okay? So you put your name here. Here's the paper, right? We're gonna print this. You put your name here and you choose, elegir an animal, whether cheetah, panther, koala, emu, from the wildlife park vocabulary, okay? Vocabulary from the wildlife park. So pick an animal. Here it says draw a picture of your animal above. So you'll draw a picture. First, second, I don't care, it doesn't matter. And then you'll answer these 3 questions in English about your animal in complete sentences, right? Frases. They have to be complete sentences. So the questions are, where does the animal live? Live, I know you know live, right? Vivir. Okay, so does it live in Australia? Does it live in Japan? Does it live in the jungle, in la selva, or does it live in the desert, right? So next question, number 2 says, how heavy is the animal? So for example here, your complete sentence would be, say your animal is a whale, right? So whales live in the ocean. And then you search on the computer, whales live in the Pacific Ocean, or actually I think the Atlantic Ocean. So whales live in the ocean, whales live in the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so then you say, how heavy is the animal? How heavy is the animal? Whales weigh, for example, I don't know, 4 tons or whatever metric unit, okay? So now, how tall is the animal? How tall is the animal? So whales are, I don't know, for example, 20 meters long. So like this, okay? So you work today and on next week to finish this, okay? So if you have any questions, you can ask Fernando. And then we will share. We will share next week, okay? So that's it, okay? So I'm gonna stop sharing. And yeah, that's all. So bye. Have a good weekend.